So we're going to first start with good Tai Chi posture. Dropping those shoulders, middle finger to the side seam, concaving your chest, tucking your butt, tongue on your palate, chin slightly down, lined up our dantian points, our vertical dantian points, 50-50, good thoughts. Commencing form, movement number 1. Shift weight to the right, 60, 70, 80, 90. On your toe, because that's an empty step, it's only allowed to move. Lift off the ground, put weight, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Hands rotate to the middle of the thighs. Take a deep breath in as we elevate both hands to our shoulder. At shoulder level, we exhale by dropping our shoulders, tucking our elbows, and flexing our knee. We're going to form our ball, left hand on the bottom, right hand on the top. About chest level on the top, 2 inches below your navel on the bottom. And our feet are going to take a T-stance. And we're fully weighted on the back or right foot where the energy is. We're going to come out on our heel. We're going to split our hands, and we're going to part the wild horse's mane. Movement 2. In this position, we are distributing our weight. We have a counterbalance in our hands. We're going to shift our weight again by sitting back and sitting down, lowering ourselves on an imaginary stool so that our front foot now only is on its heel. That's the insubstantial or almost weightless foot, which is allowed now to pivot out to the left. We hold our ball for better balance, centering ourselves. We step out with our right heel, we split our hands, and we go up the horse's mane, parting of the wild horse's mane. Movement 2. We do it 3 times, that's 2. We sit down, we sit back on that imaginary stool, shifting weight. The weightless foot is on its heel, it pivots out to the right. We hold our ball for better balance. Our weightless foot is our left heel. It comes out on the heel. We split our ball, and energy is now in 2 hands. Final parting of the wild horse's mane. We're going to take a half step, and we're going to hold our ball. We're going to shift our weight to the back foot, and we're going to spin the ball, and the right hand comes up higher. We're going to look at it, while our left foot is on its toe, and we're going to lift it off the ground and point with our toe. White crane spreads its wings. That's 3. Don't worry if you can't follow. We're incorporating the principles. Drop the front foot, bring the top hand down, and cut your body in half towards your dantian point. Left hand swirls back with the right hand, and one hand, right hand is higher, left hand is to your shoulder. 4th movement is to brush your knee. Weight on the back, lift up the front foot, put it on its heel, bring the hand, top hand to your ear, bring the hand down, turn your hips and waist, power of the hips and waist to brush your knee. 3 times. Sit back, sit down, pivot out. Instead of a ball, one hand higher, one hand to the shoulder. Bring that top hand to your ear, set that bottom hand, right hand down, across the hips and waist, turn it, brush knee 2. Shift back to the back foot, pivot out with your right heel, set it up, right hand higher, left hand to your shoulder, left heel out, bring the top hands down and to the ear, turn the hips and waist, brush knee 3, and final. Half step from the back foot, rock the front foot, shift the weight, put it on its heel, play your peepaw. That's 4, I believe. Then I'm going to give you a break, and you're going to go back to your original home position, and we're going to repulse the monkey. So yes, Tai Chi We know it's difficult, but we know that there's lots of benefits. And we know this is almost like a crash course. Okay? Who can ever believe that you can learn to the maximum amount of refinement, 24 brand new movements to a body that's never done this before? Okay? Think about that. So I brought you back home because we're going to repulse the monkey. And the better way to view me is to view it how you're standing now. Repulsing of the monkey is a backwards motion. I'll do it for you. We ended with playing our lute or pipa, and we're going to safely walk backwards as if to push that monkey away. In Yang 24, we need to do this 4 times. 2. You may know and see that I am fully grounded in order to provide a balance to go to the back. You may also see that I have a counterbalance to allow me to perhaps, but not guarantee, that I will not fall. Want to try? Yeah, why not? Tai Chi is safe, but do only what you feel your body can do. Okay, you don't have to be a superstar. Okay, you don't have to. All we want to do is just learn more about our body and get that experience to say, hey, my body is pretty good. Okay, all right. So you know we're going to move backwards. So you know what's in the back of you. You know that to get into repulsing of the monkey, we will first put 2 feet on 2 different tile lines, like I have it. They're parallel, right? We want to drag the right foot back and 45-degree it, like this. We want to shift our weight so that the back foot has our weight. We want to shift our weight so the back foot has our weight. We want to shift our hands so that the back hand is like our front and our back is like our back. The hands mimic the feet. The hands enhance the movement. I'm going to turn, but I'll be on the opposite way. I want you to sit back. I want you to sit back, okay? So I'm not too fussy about how you move, because that's secondary, okay? But I do want you to be safe, all right? So we're playing our lute. The right hand crosses near the bend of our left elbow, and our left foot is on its heel. We're going to drop the front foot to its sole. We're going to open like this, where the backhand is higher. We want to multitask. We want to do several things at once. We want to bring this here. We want to lift here. And we want to spin on our axle and repulse the monkey, okay? So one view here first. This is my lute. Weight on the back. This is where my energy is. I want to drop that front foot. I want that front hand to center my body, not outside over there, center my body. And I want my other hand to be higher. I want to watch that, and I want to move simultaneously like this. Okay? Here we go. Weight on the back. Drop the front foot, center the front hand. Right hand rises up higher. Weight on the back of your leg. Lift off the ground the front foot or weightless foot, stretch it out, and pivot and repulse the monkey. Other side, right hand in the middle, left hand higher, weight on the back. Lead with your toe off the ground, stretch out, pivot, repulse 2. Center, higher, glance, lead with the toe, repulse of the monkey 3. We're swiveling on our axle. We're shifting our weight right now, swiveling, centering, shifting weight. Very good. Nobody fell? I see smiles. You took 4 repulses back. Now you're moving into your right spot. Good job. Okay? So I like what I see. I like what I feel. I think that the next 4 weeks we can dig in and learn 5 more movements. Okay, so like anything else that's new, it does require practicing. It does require some re-listening to all the new information that you've never heard before. Okay, growing through our spine, dropping down like a rag doll, lining up our points, thinking good thoughts, tongue on our palate, and chin slightly down. We're at 50-50. Commencing form, we're going to shift our left weight to our right, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, open, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, rotate to the side of your, to the front of your hip, your thigh, elevate both hands to your shoulder, take a deep breath, drop your shoulders, flex your knees. Round your left hand to a ball on a T stance, bring it in. This you should feel a little relaxed because your shoulders are down. You're on a T stance with fully 90% on the right foot. You're going to step out, you're going to move your hands, you're going to split your hands to part the wild horse's mane by going up the mane of the horse in front of you. You're in good Tai Chi posture, making sure that the arrow in the back is not locked, making sure that the hands can be drawn tip to tip with a diagonal. Your knee is not beyond your toe on the front. You're going to shift your weight to the back and sit down. When you sit down, back foot is flexed, the front foot is on its heel to give it all its weight, to create an insubstantial on the front. We're twisting out on our left or insubstantial heel. We're centering with a ball. We're coming out again with our right heel, and we're going to part the wild horse's mane for 2 times. Getting a good stretch, making sure the shoulders are dropped. We're taking a half step with our toe of our left or back foot, and we're going to hold the ball for better balance. We're going to spin the ball so that our left hand rises above our shoulder and we are able to watch it. At the same time, we're shifting our weight to our left foot. Here we go. Spin the ball, drop down on your heel, watch the left hand go up, then point out with your heel your right foot. Oh, sorry, right toe. This is white crane spreads its wings. So when right crane spreads its wings, we have a counterbalance. The left hand is up higher than our head. Our baby finger slices through the right shoulder blade, and our weight is on the left or back foot. Our right hand is now at the same position away from our hips, holding yet another ball. Weight on the back. We're going to bisect, bring the top hand, drop the front foot to its heel, flatten it down, bisect, cut your body in half to the dantian, swirl back as if you're going to brush your knee parallel and higher, and lift up the front foot, place it on its heel, set it up correctly, and here's your brushing of your knee or your magic, bow stance. We're going to do another one. Sit back on the back foot, pivot out to the right, shift your weight. This time we don't hold our ball, but we're in a big prime optimal position by having our parallel and higher hand. We're glancing at the backhand, multitasking to bring our heel down, our hand to our ear, hand down, turning our hips and waist to brush our knee. Optimal position. Gonna sit back, sit down, and instead of doing another brush knee, we're going to pretend we're doing it, but we're going to fist our right hand, bring it up as the other hand goes down, counterbalancing. Our heel comes out and we deflect to the right. We bring it in and parry and come out to punch. We're in the optimal position. No one can push us down. We then use our left palm from our elbow to strip the guy away from us. Both palms are open, and we're going to roll back and sit down. Turn our palms so now they're facing out and push forward. Listen carefully. We're going to pivot on our right or back foot, and we're going to then pivot on our left or front foot, but we're not going to fall. How are we going to do that? Got to think it through, and you're going to have to use your upper body. So we're going to alleviate the weight of our back foot to put it on its heel as we turn and shift our weight, hook the backhand, insubstantial T, and come out on an L and provide a single whip. Wow. So we see that the principles have to be in play. Next, we're going to take a half step and we're going to swirl that right hand, and we're going to shift our weight to the back foot, and we're going to come out to play our lute. Okay, and don't worry, because this is a beginner's class and my emphasis is not on movements. It's incorporating principles. You're going to drop the front foot, flatten it, and leave your left hand in the center of your body while the right hand rises up higher as you glance at it. We are set up for repulsing of the monkey. So we're leading with our toes, so you're pointing to your big toe now. Weight on the back, all together to multitask. Lift up, ear, toe, spin on the axle, meet in the center, pivot, and slide back. Extend to the front. One more. Center, glance at the back, toe on your toe, lift up, toe, heel, meet, slide. Pivot the left foot, the front foot. Come onto the toe of your back foot. You're in an upside down position. The right hand palm is up to the ceiling. The left hand is cupped on your dantian. You're going to kick out with your right heel and reposition to a correct ball. Firm down on the right, drill down, come out with your left, turn the ball up to the forehead, push out as if a maiden is using her weaving loom to move her shuttlecock. Sit back, sit down. That's the shifting of the weight. Turn that left heel, pivot in, hold your ball, bring it in. Out with your right heel, turn the ball to right hand to the forehead, turn your hips and waist. She shuttles on her right. We're going to take our left foot and put it on a half step to the back on our toe, using our left hand to come down to the bottom of the seat and multitask. Bring one hand up, then join it with the right hand, then bring up your right foot, come out on the right heel, start in the middle, flash arms. Sit back, pivot, cup. This is 12 o'clock. We want to get out to the 9 o'clock. How do we do that? Use your left heel and pivot out to 9. Close your feet, shift your weight, 12 o'clock. Out to 3 o'clock, 2 things happen. Flip the hands, open the feet. Getting into optimal position. Close the feet. Is that right? Maybe not. Hold your ball. We only do cloud hands 2 times. We're going to ward off our opponent. We're still in good Tai Chi posture. We're coming out with our right heel and we're pushing by using our forearm. Optimal position. Turn our hips and waist to grasp the bird's tail. As we use your hips and waist to look back. Contact, turn again and push the energy through our body. Separate our hands and roll back and sit down and spiral up and in a nice bow stance. Twist step, spin on your axle, shift your weight, hold your ball, ground down, out L, move the ball, forearm your opponent, optimal position. Turn hips and waist, reposition hands, use your hips and waist to turn to look back. Contact, turn at the hips and waist to push the energy through. Separate your hands and roll back and sit down, weight down. Then spiral up, then forward. We're going to close our form. Sit back, sit down. Twist on the left, twist on the right, twist on the right. Embrace the tiger with the right hand in the inside. Move the foot over. Rotate your hands so that both palms are facing you. Push the tiger closer to you. Then push him away. Separate your hands. Drop your shoulders. Don't do anything with your hands. Flex your knees. Gravity brings you down to now. Shift your weight to close your form.